Good afternoon. I'm Jordan Thomas. Welcome to another edition of the Bolivar Bullet. The Bolivar County Sheriff's Department made an arrest on a cold case murder this weekend. Lenico Ward was arrested by the Sheriff's Department with the assistance of the U.S. Marshal Service. Ward was charged with the murder of Johnny Will Stidham. Stidham was shot and killed in November 2010 at his home in Mound Bayou. Ward was taken in for an initial hearing and bond was set at $250,000. Ward is currently being held at the Bolivar County Regional Correctional Facility and the case is still being investigated. If you've been to any music shows in Cleveland, chances are you've seen Barry Bays play. We caught up with him and he told us all about how he got involved in music and even showed us around the DMI studio at Delta State.
Well, I started playing music at an early age in church, I guess. Handbell, choir, singing, and then I started playing piano because my grandmother, who gigged until she was 80-something, until she died, she played piano and organ almost every night of the week. So she was a big influence on me. My dad played a little trumpet. I played piano and I started on drums in high school, junior high actually. Then I switched to trumpet. Got my degree in classical music on the trumpet. And then I picked up guitar and bass at a late age, and now I'm mostly a bass player. And that's been probably the most enjoyable thing of everything I've done is playing bass. About 2004 or 5, when the Delta Music Institute got started, they moved me over into here, which is just the greatest thing because this is like one of the largest studios that exist on the planet, and definitely one of the largest in a university situation. It's a great thing to be able to come in here every day and pass on the stuff that I'm still learning to these students coming in. I didn't have that opportunity. I had to go out and just play and learn by hard knocks, and there wasn't really an opportunity to do the things that these guys have today. My main job is I'm in charge of 2 performing bands. One is called Old School Review, and they do Stax, Atlantic, Motown, Philadelphia, Muscle Shoals music. Go look it up. The other band is called Delta Rocks, and they do nothing but classic rock from the classic rock period.
Many residents rely on the radio to entertain them when they're driving and for weather, news, and sports updates. Kevin Cox gave us a sneak peek at what it's really like being in the radio business.
I got into radio basically in 1982 while I was going to Delta State University. My little brother's soccer coach, Mom was helping that, and he was the manager, Larry Wade, of a radio station. And so he needed a warm body, and I needed a job. So it sort of worked its way out. In 1991, my business partner, Clint Webster, and I had an opportunity to buy into the radio station. We ended up buying the remaining shares of the radio station and have been business partners ever since running them. The stations we have, WCLD AM 1490, WCLD FM Jammin' 104, WMJW FM Magic 107.5. We also have 2 other stations in Clarksdale, WAID FM 106.5 and WKGJ FM 96.5. I enjoy the radio business. I enjoy local radio because I think local radio provides a lot of things that other people don't get. Local weather, for instance, when they're on the move, local sports, local news. It's something I think that's been both good for me and my family, but also good for the community.
That's it for today's news. I'm Jordan Thomas. Tune in tomorrow for another edition of the Bolivar Bullet.